Not even a hangover that would fade by Monday.
Oh!
Baby came back with syphilis.
Oh!
HPV.
Oh, all of them?
Hepatitis C.
Oh! 42,000 confirmed STDs during this spring break. Houston, we have a big problem. Thank God I'm in Dallas, 4 hours away. But nigga, it seems like it is getting a little sticky and a little tricky in H-Town. Put it down. All right? Now I got love for my sister city, Houston. But we all know that there has been an influx of people moving to Houston. And please stay y'all asses over there. Do not bring your ass out here to Dallas. Please go to Houston. Do not come to Dallas with that shit. So I've been seeing a lot of these clips and these videos talk about how Houston spring break was a shit show. If they weren't getting STDs, they were getting kicked out of clubs. They were not getting into clubs. The weather was bad. It was pouring down rain. So Houston spring break has had its share of issues. One of the biggest issues for Houston spring break was the STDs. Now, I don't know, well, actually I do know. I was about to say, I don't know how people are like formulating these numbers or where they're getting these numbers, but it obviously makes sense. If you feeling a little itchy, scratchy, fire, burn, and you know, shit is coming out that it should not be secreting from your, you know, down there, then you're probably going to the hospital, you're probably going to the doctor, and you're probably trying to figure out what's going on, and those numbers are probably reported. I don't know how that works. All I do know is that 42,000 STD cases is absolute insanity for just a small window of time, spring break. So let's go ahead and get into this video. Let's see what's going on, man.
Y'all have terrorized the city, and we're tired. Pack your and go home. We thank you for not visiting again.
42,000 people tested positive for STDs that went to Houston this spring break.
And let me just say this. Can we also keep in mind that the 42,000 people who caught STDs in Houston during spring break is only the people who actually went to go get checked? So how much bigger is that number? Is it double? Is it just a quarter more? Is it an eighth more? But you know damn well it's way more than 42K. Because not everybody took their ass to the clinic. Let's be honest. And maybe some people don't even know yet if they got something or not.
Like 3 million people went out to Houston for spring break. Suddenly there's hundreds of thousands of people with HIV, syphilis, chlamydia, gonorrhea. America is about to experience a full-blown STD epidemic.
I hope you know herpes and HIV has no cure.
Herpes.
1 out of 3 people is born. 1 out of 3 people got STD, and you don't even know what STD they got.
If your partner went to Houston this past week, go get tested.
It's literally insane. Nobody's safe no more. Just stay home.
And is anybody confused on why the hell spring break was in Houston? There's not shit in Houston but some clubs and a dirty ass beach that nobody wants to get into because they don't want to catch Ebola. So I don't know why they chose spring break to be in Houston when it should be in like a Miami or even a California, something like that, where you can get a little tropical. You can get on a nice beach and actually get in while you sip your little margarita and shit and kick your toes in the sand with your bitch. Or with bitches that you might want to get with. Hopefully not with the clap. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody's son went to Houston for spring break and came back with a souvenir nobody asked for.
This looks tragic. It says, I thought that night wouldn't have any consequences, but a month later, I started losing a lot of weight. What is this, bruh? Is this HIV? Is this AIDS? Comment down below, what STD gives you this shit on your face? Like the rash on your face, bruh. It's making my ass itch.
Not a t-shirt, not a cowboy hat, not even a hangover that would fade by Monday.
Oh!
Baby came back with syphilis,
Oh, all of them?
hepatitis C,
Oh,
HIV,
no.
and not just one version, both versions, the standard package and the premium upgrade. Sir,
It's not funny.
what exactly were you doing out there?
Oh my God.
What kind of week did you
He
have?
had his head in the coochie, bruh. That's the only explanation. If your face looks like that, you stuck your head in the coochie, dog. That is absolute insanity. I've never heard of anybody who had a condition like that from an STD. Comment down below. Have you ever experienced this in your life, or have you known somebody who got that thing on their face, right? The rash on their face, the big ass, you know what I'm saying, rash. Have you ever heard of anybody personally who had that happen to them over an STD? Please let me know in the comment section down below, because I've never seen that in my life before, and I don't know anybody who has been through that. That's insanity, if that is true.
That required 2 strains of the same virus. Because most people come back from vacation with photos. You came back with a medical file. And here is the part that should make every single one of you pause right now. Because this is not just one man's story. 3 million people descended on Houston this spring break.
Descended.
3 million. If one man managed to collect that many diagnoses in one trip,
holy shit.
honey, the math is not mathing in America's favor right now.
No way.
Oh my God. There's no way.
No way.
Man, it's gotta be some AI, bro. I've never seen this type of shit in my life.
This man went to Houston for spring break
And instantly became
Bubonic
bubonic plague.
Bro tested positive for everything. He got syphilis, HPV, HCV. He got HIV.
What and two?
I didn't even know there was 2 of them.
I didn't
What
either.
do you mean you have the premium version of HIV?
Bruh.
How does that work?
And didn't have-
How's there 2 versions?
And didn't even have to pay for it.
What
for the
could you have
Freaky.
possibly done in Houston? It wasn't worth it? I say it wasn't. It's not worth it at all. We need to quarantine this man from society. No one can interact with him. No one can come within a 5-mile radius of him. This is dangerous. What did you do there? Can you? And then he got his face all messed. Like what?
To be fair, it might not even be no STDs. He might have just went face first into the damn Houston water, the Houston Ocean out there.
What happened?
Galveston Beach.
The comments talk about
He about to turn into a clicker from The Last of Us.
a clicker. Look, bro. Here's the only solution. Just be ready to meet the Lord. Just get ready to meet him. Just come to terms.
Let's talk about what Houston's spring break actually was this year. Because it was not just a party. It was
What
a
was it?
migration.
3
Migration.
million people packed into one city for a week of what can only be described as absolutely zero regard for consequences. And the internet caught all of it. The videos were everywhere. And look, nobody is here to tell grown adults they cannot have fun. That is not what this is. But there is a very clear line between having fun and actively dismantling your own
Having fun and having herpes. There's 2 different things, man.
immune system in a stranger's hotel room.
Texas man goes viral for testing
Hold on, Nancy. Hold the fuck on. Don't put us in that shit, nigga. This is Houston specific. Nobody said anything about Dallas, Funky Town, Fort Worth, Oak Cliff, that's not my hood. Nothing is going on in the DFW, all right? So let's not just say Texas. Let's make it Houston specific.
positive for every STD possible after attending the spring break. Now, this here, my friends, is why I stay single. This here, my friends, is why you can't trust no one. This here, my friend, is a perfect example of what's happening with our youth. Not only our youth, but the United States of America. Syphilis, hepatitis C, HPV, HIV, and HIV too. Now, could you imagine how many people were there and how many people the diseases were spread to. It's literally insane. Nobody's safe no more. Just stay home.
Now, let's talk numbers, because feelings are one thing, but numbers do not lie, do not apologize, and do not care about your spring break memories.
I got goosebumps.
Syphilis rates are up 79%. 79%. That is not a typo. That is a public health catastrophe dressed up in a swimsuit. And here is the part that should terrify every single person watching right now. Most of those 3 million people went home thinking they were fine. They felt fine. They looked fine. They will think they are fine for months, some of them for years. And in the meantime, they will have 2, 3, 9, 10 partners. Those partners will have 2, 3, 9, 10 partners. And suddenly you do not have a spring break story anymore. You have an epidemic.
Roughly 3 million people went out to Houston for spring break. A bunch of those people had unprotected sex. A bunch of those people contracted HIV, chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis. Syphilis rates are up 79%. A bunch of those people will go home thinking that they got out safe. They're clean. They will think that for months or even years. They won't get tested thinking that they have nothing. They'll have 2, 3, 9 or 10 partners. And those people will have 2, 3, 9 or 10 partners. And those people will go on to have 2, 3, 9 or 10 partners. Suddenly there's hundreds of thousands of people with HIV, syphilis, chlamydia, gonorrhea. America is about to experience a full-blown STD epidemic.
Y'all have terrorized the city, and we're tired. Where the hell is Hot Wheels at when enforcing some curfews or some shit to keep people from doing things? That's what we need right about now. Yeah, I fear that this may become a thing, and I don't think anyone here wants this to become a thing. So if you're not a resident of Houston, Marie, Texas, pack your shit and go home. We thank you for not visiting again. Don't think about living here. Don't think about moving. We're full to capacity. We are capped out.
I'm definitely sure of that. I heard Houston traffic is terrible. Dallas traffic is pretty bad, but I heard Houston has us beat, and that's pretty bad.
Capped out for quite some time. Yeah, but if you are going to move here, I hear Greens Point is running a special over there.
She said, most disrespectful way, and meant every syllable. And she was...
Hey, man, all I can say is don't come to Dallas. Don't bring your ass to Dallas, man. You know, we don't need none of them problems. We don't need none of them problems.